Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another SnowRunner Mod Development Preview video, and I'm super excited. Big Dubs made a ton of progress on the Blizzard project. It is turning out, honestly, better than I could ever imagine, and what we're going to show you today, I'm super excited to show you. So you know what to do, guys. It's super easy. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel. It's free. It helps the channel out. It helps make it so that we can continue to release mods like this for you guys. But let's jump into it, guys. Alright, time to customize up the Blizzard JW40. There has been some changes. So we still got our 3 engine options, gearbox, we still got our 3 gearbox options, suspension, we got factory ride, Ruby 2, Ruby 3, and Ruby 4. We're going to go with the Ruby 4. Tires, same tire options, but what we're going to do, I want to build this out to be a Rubicon. There's some new tire options. We've got 40 inch now. We get the NRG. We've got the Geolander XMT, Fire MT, BFG MT KM3, and BFG MT KM3. And they're slightly different, so I don't. This looks, yeah, they're different tires. Just a little typo, but that'll get fixed up. As much as I love the KM2s and the KM3s, I'm gonna go with this KM3. The Geo XMT is my favorite, but I want to build this up as close to a Ruby as I can, a stock Ruby. Grab the Scout, front lockers. Now, here's what's changed. We got Ruby fenders, rugged fenders, and sport fenders. If you're wondering what the difference is, it's a marginal difference, okay? So the sport fenders, for the most part, are just plastic fenders. The rugged fenders, well, those are aftermarket. They're quite nice. And then the Ruby fenders, they're painted, but also have the plastic lip around them. And just so you know, if you ever buy a Jeep, they don't separate from the plastic piece. So if you ever need to get your fenders painted, it's an absolute pain. And some people just won't even paint them. Had to go through that myself. But anyways, let's grab the Ruby fenders. Bumper add-ons. This is where it gets really interesting. So we got the custom front bumper heavy, custom front bumper slim, custom rear bumper, Ruby front bumper, Ruby rear bumper, sport front, sport rear. We're going to go with the Ruby front and the Ruby rear. Now, I will note that the Rubicon bumper is the same as the sport bumper, basically. I'm going to tell you what the differences are in case you don't know, and you're going to wonder, well, they look the same. They do. Absolutely. But as you see, there's no cutout in the front of it here for the sport front bumper, but the Ruby there is. And so what that cutout is that the sport one is plastic. The Rubicon version is a steel metal, I believe, and it has the cutout preset so that you could put in a hidden winch if you want. There's winch plate adapter kits and everything like that, and it's also modular, so you can make the Ruby front bumper a stubby technically if you wanted to, and you've got the red tow hook. So those are the big differences there. Cabin add-ons, we got sun visors. Hardtop add-ons, we got the Sky One Touch slide roof, hardtop base, and this is what you need no matter what if you want to have a roof. So you pick the hardtop base, and then you got rear hardtop glass or the Sky One Touch. It's up to you entirely. Now, I don't know if the rear hardtop glass, if we're going to get a roof put onto it or not, or if it's going to be a colored roof. That's kind of what I'm unsure about, but we're going to find out soon, I'm sure. We're going to go with the Sky One Touch for now. Exhaust add-ons, we got the Ruby exhaust, or we've got the sport exhaust. Ruby exhaust looks and sounds amazing. Hood add-ons, we've got the Ruby hood, or the sport hood. Grill add-ons, we got the Ruby grill or the sport grill. We're going to go with the Ruby grill. Headlight add-ons, we got Ruby headlights or sport headlights. We're going to go with the Ruby headlights. Snorkel add-ons, we got Safari head here, the snorkel base, pre-filter head, and the sport air panel. Let's go ahead, although this isn't stock, let's add the snorkel base, and let's go with the pre-filter head, or no, let's go with the Safari head, just to do it a little different for today. Spare add-on, we got the spare rim, which is awesome. So this is a sport rim that matches. Now, when it comes to the other rim, we have the Armory rim here. Now, I don't know, I think we're going to see an option. We have to add the spare holder here. I think we should see an option here soon for the Rubicon rim, possibly, but I don't know if it'll be a spare option or not. And we've got the spare dualer HT tire here. So yeah, we're missing a tire. Well, no, we can put the tire here. That's my bad. So you got to go through the options kind of to get what you want. We are going to upgrade the rims though. Roof rack add-on. We could add a roof rack. Looks absolutely incredible. Step panel add-ons, we got the rock sliders and sport rock sliders. This is a Ruby rock slider, so we're going to go with those. Window add-ons, we got the windows rolled up. Rims, we got the factory Armory rim on a BFG MT KM3 or the sport rim. Yeah, I don't know, but I think we're going to have the Ruby rim. I'm not positive. I'll have to update you guys on that, but we're getting closer to launch. Colors, we got some more colors, and they all match the realistic colors of the Jeep Wrangler JL, and they all look absolutely incredible, in my opinion. So we have the black one, IRL, PX8 Black, and this is what I'm going to go with for today's video. Let's pull it out and see what it could do. All right, let's start this bad boy up. So we've got some interior styling here. We got the panel. And what I'm really excited to show you is the lights. Look at that glow in the halo rain around the headlights. It is 1-for-1 identical to exactly how it is on the actual Rubicon. And I think the Sahara's as well. So what has changed, I'll give you a quick brief. We've got the snorkel on now. It's got 2 different options. That looks incredible. We've also got the Black Rhino rims on and on a spare carrier. Boom. We got the full spare carrier in. We got the rim and tire on it. It's looking incredible. Let's just say that. And the interior, like, I know there's some tiny small changes that keep happening because it just looks more and more refined every time I jump into it. So we decked this out like a Ruby. It doesn't get more Rubicon than this, and that's super exciting. We got the Sky One Touch roof. Let's slide it down, and that is really smooth and clean. Absolutely incredible. So we're going to leave this open for the cruise. It's morning here in SnowRunner. We got the Rubicon exhaust. This is looking really, really good, guys. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the release. So where it stands, this is almost done. How far done are we? I would probably say 75% or more. Big Dubs has been grinding a lot on this project. And for those of you that don't know, he actually had an issue where some of his work got corrupted, and he had to basically backtrack quite a bit to get caught up. Really grinded that out and put a ton of time and effort into it, and it came out quite amazing, to say the least. Boom. Yeah. So, we're shooting for the end of next week. Now, what day? I couldn't tell you. It's coming next week, hopefully. If everything goes good, that is the target. Talked a little bit about it with Big Dubs. We're still on target. We're not running behind. There's no major concerns. So I think we're going to be fine. But as you know, sometimes, especially with everything everybody has going on in real life and just life, okay? Life. Sometimes things come up. Sometimes it's hard to meet targets that are set. And also, in the SnowRunner modding world, sometimes things just don't go as planned, and that is a reality, okay? But so far, this is shaping up to be, in my opinion, one of the most realistic Wranglers that we've seen on SnowRunner. It has one, it has all the options. There's nothing really that this lacks, that it needs, that's missing, and yeah, I'm taking a lot of shots. We got the Rubicon rock sliders, we got the rims, the suspension system looks clean. We've got a Sky One Touch roof. I can't think of much else that's coming. So I want to talk a little bit about the 4xe version. Some people have asked me about that, and that is a tough question to answer. So the 4xe version, we still haven't decided yet if it's going to be a Discord exclusive, private. That version is kind of something special to me because I have a 4xe, but I think no matter what, I think it's probably just going to come out to the public. But at the end of the day, guys, the only differences are going to be fuel consumption, engine options, and a couple of cosmetic differences to help make it look like the 4xe, because there's a couple of small changes with it, really. And so what's left, there's still a tiny bit of customization work left for the Wrangler, or the Blizzard as you guys know it. And I believe we're working on some engine transmission options just to get those fine-tuned, get the descriptions done properly. We don't want this to be OP. We really want to go for balance. So throughout the mod development process, Big Dubs and some of the testers that he's had test it have been playing around with it quite a bit, so that we can fine tune some of those things. And like I said, make sure it's balanced but not OP, and brings kind of everything we want out of this Wrangler. The hard part about modding is that you don't want it to perform necessarily like a vanilla truck, but you also don't want it to not perform either, right? Sometimes it's really challenging to find the middle ground, so to speak, and be able to bring the best of both worlds in. But at the end of the day, I can't think of somebody better suited for that than Big Dubs. And since we've kind of been teasing and announcing this project, I've had some people message and ask basically if I'd be interested in partnering with them on some mods. At the time, no. The only people I really want to work with in terms of bringing mods out are Big Dubs and Iceberg if he ever makes a return to the SnowRunner modding community. He's been super busy IRL, so aside from that, it's hard to do different projects with different people, and it's also hard to have multiple projects going at the same time, so I don't want to put myself in a situation where I've bit off more than I can chew, or I've made too many commitments with the mods, or with the mod development community, basically. So, but when this releases next week, on Friday next week, we're going to make a huge announcement of the next 3 planned mods. And I know some of the questions are going to be, do you have release dates? Do you know when it's going to come out? No, we haven't got a clue, guys. Because, as you know, this project probably took a little bit longer than I planned or Big Dubs planned. And because it took a little bit more time, that means that the next ones could take a little bit more time. So we don't want to put out dates in mind for anybody and not be able to meet them. And that's a really big thing for us. So, but as always, we're going to try to provide transparency, frequent updates, both on Reddit, Discord, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. We got to get Big Dubs on Twitter, but I don't know how we're going to manage that one. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up our update on the Blizzard after I grab this part here. Boom. New off-road tires for something I probably don't even drive. This is everything I ever dreamed of, right? It's a SnowRunner dream. Yeah, so I hope you're excited. If you are, do me a favor, all right? Drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel, and comment if there's anything that's not in this Blizzard that you want to see, guys. All right, we'll catch you with the next one.